NDC. President Mahama.
Why are reshuffle no but underwhelming? Will be a complaint. I'll send it to you. Oh yeah, just strip it. Or the Zanetor
breaking news.
Environment, science and technology.
Breaking news.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Now the one year Mahama Yariga. Well, you know, the call local government chieftaincy religious affairs. Any year Unipano, Gilbert, Western Housing, co-defense. Any Ahmed Ibrahim now no Western Housing, no. Ako chieftaincy, no local government, Ako Western Housing. So now what people will be asking is, who would do majority leader?
Yeah.
So that is where that is.
This is strange.
Oh yeah, forfeit.
So who becomes the majority leader? But who do you think should be the majority leader?
No, I'm looking at, because I don't think they will give it to Kokuriki Segan, because on say the knowledge in law, not so a finance person, even though say now also a finance person. That Fiamapo, I don't know if they would move him. It would be difficult because I'm looking at their front bench.
The temperament.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking if on Obama, but me sure front bench anyway, and I don't know anybody in Sua. Obi to me
Adama I mean so the comfort
no also no na yini or your batampanti ono no nye da fiam ko deputy na obi a o na adwe se me de na me ma parliament me buofu no o ka ya abotre ya be ma obibi.
But Austin, even before we conclude my I'm not seeing top of this reshuffle.
Greater
Accra Germany and President Mahama is happy. Mama so no ho ya ehu
na this Zanetor environment
be na mutala wona ofri.
Oh yeah, say no still na ne da ho
after
na
so onye reshuffle ne ye ne why reshuffle ye defense and housing no defense okay say defense reshuffle because Gilbert a free water
yeah.
Oh okay, interesting. I'm just say we promote two bro jajamfi
that one yen say
but majority leader
I'm looking. We want me in Frabontin. It has to be from Parliament. Yes, sir. I don't know. I've checked their front bench.
Because NDC experience MPs, you know. Collins Dowda.
No, want me in majority.
Majority leader. Age.
Not even age. I want to say where things are going. No, you would need somebody who bit me and now so on point of law, Neoma. So because Afenyo-Markin anyway, yes, sir. Now I don't know who was deputy.
So deputy to Bama Yaga was
Kokuriki Segan. Yeah. I don't also think say no be way.
And maybe here for.
I was thinking that, but why would you want to drop down from speakership to? And I want to say speaker no. Elected the you. So you cannot. Let's see. Say one party.
But what do you make of the performance of the government on the general scale of things? We share the macroeconomic index or about 2-3 weeks in it. Saying one man forecast how they see Mahama and the second coming. It be said as a optics not dorsal, as a substance in your legs, but some papa say a soft power, or no be a traffic, I don't know be a by a more boarding, biscuit boarding.
I think so. The assessment of him, no. What goes for him and what goes against him, no? Adia corona. It's a say a paradox. Then adia bako and on a boa and also ne kutia. The challenge Ghanaians face in the last 3 years of President Akufo-Addo governance, no. Ama they see adiketua bia obeye ni bia no money je ho. No money je ho. Also because if inflation was at 52. Nearby I do 23.8 or 7. Now no over between 3 and 5, 6. People think at least way.
But if that inflation is not reflecting in the general prices of goods, people also question that. Then what sort of decline is that?
Yeah, but one say and I am more channel way in a buano. Muna mo chere sa nneoma nim se ka se inflation so atia en chere se nneoma bo so ate
how fast of low price
na nneoma na ekosoro no na ayesa. So people will talk about say adiewi na kusi but don't say inflation basket no so no over 360 7 items na wo basket ni ena ya weighty eti ebetumi abase obia basket ye different wo
the tofu
yeah kes kanwa ama na kosoro no ebi a wo affect o obi emesi ebi ono no mfaka de bia na kwa adwuma ye ba bia owo no a nti ebi a new inflation basket nim it will a personalized basket no a obo say ebe difa obi school fees e wo ye nyina ye die nu ba ema obi diem
it's true because they love family bi na me hu sa ade no me say me tony man in bulk it hu say at the wholesale level no sa na mu no ne ehye mu 5555 say 25 e bia na ye ma say 200 ababe 170 ba wo ko she cap no bodwa na ye tle so
eno no what has helped with that no the effect of it no na affect inflation but inflation in the aba dollar no what did they mention
because an import
driven no on say say mo no ye kra it dollar no free 14.7 eba 11.6 no obi anya 3 cedi difference it was the cram no ate so but sa ye ni si a na ba affect food basket in the inflationary basket no so but idea a challenge pa no fuel no and a rent and a current one no chin weight no because rent ni weight ni woman ni way no yes and now basket ni mu no idea bia wo ni weight people should know and yes bibia woman yes ye pe into this entos bo akosoro a na entos ye 10 cedi miensa say akoye 20 cedi and kire say it should significantly affect the basket why because if entos share ewo inflationary basket ni weight no kete it is kind of soro say the enkra no a entimi mpuli it is bibia mu edu ye ti fuel so na fuel no mu edu no weight no be cancel entos de na akosoro no it na also obi anya no ono ane basket anyone one and inflation target no that's why we look at some of the big ticket items and so food the end wo dey by big ticket items no and so that is a challenge they face again it drew and you many bia omo ye no Ghanaians are losing trust in nyomo de ma omo no one people think say a lot of the youth no voted for them primarily because of oral no it is what ho na obi ni na mebe no so obi ni na aboni din mo say SB national service wo akwakoye wo si afi wo akoye forensic audit ni 650 ni ko be 2 billion afi ni every case management conference and starting it what was politicians we say no mte o nyina o be ya waga diro mbe jija o mo ho and na 24-hour economy no people believe say emebunu and IMF report nature say youth unemployment yehu ayeko 30% plus ebia main unemployment no swati comparative to MPP time and it is true if we 13.5 about I think 12.7 but you funi de no akọ 30% why because more people are finishing school coming home and you know
kobisi say na me hwa de there wasino only be 600,000.
Yeah.
Now, Africa education data is about 40% terminate with tertiary.
Yeah.
The ones who they bear 300,000 kra. The ones who trill for any idea and so be 200,000.
Yeah. Danger. Now me once ada me catch them say mo me enka no krenkyere yon. Mo ye sure say nurse for ni teacher for ni gufie no. Obi obeka so be for mo adwuma bi oboa. We see a backlog of bare 700,000 gufie. Na say this year no another 200,000 as a 500 300,000 1 million. Na Ghana na adwuma ba adwuma yefo nyina nye ibe 890,000.
Ya na kanofra ko kan you.
It is say na obetimi afa.
No kraba kwa kanofra. I want food.
Say na obetimi afa aka ho.
Because say the entire public sector is at na ya
850.
So them answer 1 million. Yeah. Now what nurses 2023, 2024, 5. 3 teachers the count university for geography for sociology for my meteorology for
we have say 1 million e gufie say I feel we na nkasa no another be 500,000 be we K University for you say Ashesi University say Legon say Sanko from University for one e be 500,000 and sana nursing training teacher training for also another 300,000 another 800,000 be ka 1 million no
one no so yare won say pharmacy for last time President Kufu Addo fair bi and aban fair bi 2020
you say 2020
yes 6 years ago this year no Ministry of Health for no for I think 16 years 6
unemployment in India a big problem pa you should have a discussion on it.
When say not move way 15 months in into
yes into your moka
we won't mean can so mo ye constituency organizers
okay
only mo not mo na you for call why what the and basintale ba come be 2 months ba
so not mo dey share muntaka as Ministry of Information I think say unemployment situation no abani ni proper plan or the be fix it okay say okoye palm DNDA plantation abefa nipa 300,000 up to now and start here
nanse you obeka media yourself no makunwa asase no western region 47,000 omunya be 200,000 no metimi program yo maye ho nkrata be 46,000 che no 2020
no che and one other thing on that so ne say NDC no enka wo hwe o plan for employment na enke bibe boa Ghana pa me nye za 24 hour no kra but hwe adwuma wura ne sa we no omo say ye show amwas ayi ena baako no
million codes
no so kra wo but don so mo baako bi a ehye Eric Jemfo na ne omo say
apprenticeship
no also that me catch you say only one of the best idea
na no masa amount adia na de be adwuma
ye be ma sika de bia wo de be ko
nti bia kosua nails okoye pedicure makeup koye uwie be hye be ma makeup ne ma de style ba wo ko no koye sa ma 5 to todua
mu na adwuma mu ye di ni he toro bu me hwe entertainment no adi ho nkomo mi bisa say sa de no ade na no mo mani nkohu because what the politics ni votes na obinya kra na o we sure say empanyinfo ewe ha be bia obi ate se ye kase ye baba be register Ghana mabunu insanu dwuma wa wo ye fita wa wo pese osu etribo ade pam photo book binding munyina ho nkoturo mu din na aban ade wakoma master o kire sa ade no wa ko university class wo make makoye book binding no nya sika won chen o ne ade wako de aban be ye ne se wono na ekotu utinsa no ama wo master no betua nya wo maame owiya no akase wo yuju se tutu ofri ejoso na wo besua photocopy na lamination ya wo tech wo ke scan ni wo bedi no busumi bia ye be ma 1005 uwie so a na wo pese wo sua no etire ya ne abo container kakra bi wo ba bia wo de ama wato dry agum ni we sa no mo ka kire Ghana fo we sure say dey we ya it mean ni pa 200,000 from unemployment
e be kopa
no mo ko invest kran ko mo bebre be ba be
yi sa na nse me yi am yi me kat me bobo na ekobusi makeup fo yi bi se be yi Austin 10,000 15,000 na photo for no kra de bi giage 20,000 photo mo mutwa photo no
na me won say President Mahama no ni employment minister no any you minister
no ye nyi na de me
oh me
ba names aba matese si James Agaga when home the bema
oh okay oh no you're very good that's a
former deputy interior
minister and was I a astute lawyer yeah was our respect or respect it might happen so I always ask myself say apprenticeship program no I didn't know many nko I'm saying this for na some no mo kika bia na ba ku bi faaye that is how politics is o mo kika bia na fa na the aka na zo moja because I thought say we ke be boa on employment situation into honor I don't think say on employment situation o motimi aye on rose ne de Eugene me adana mi bisa say 2011 ya and bisa onko for you study 2 oyere ye bisa wo pa say de na we Ghana ni wenye free ma we kan den
oh you maybe priake balance no be check up bi na mnya bi
but
no so be bisu
senka obia baaye no se start President Milstein and obia say ko ye no de Mahama yi ya se me de what you scan nyina ye kwan Intika President Mills me the oil scanning in see school. Bernardo me the oil scanning in see hospital. President Mahama ba na so me the oil scanning in factory. I think say at least no you try near yes your factory with the air oil in Enya. Kenya schools and the trees
because me agree with that and say President Mahama they no church na mtiase say as it can say 1 cedi 10 pesos 20 ha enti en shade ntimi hu ade poti bi a ye de aye as ye ya big project ye ka Ghana ye to one you na ye celebrate we
me de aye so I think say honor the is a big push at least no say the politics of it na me Ghana ni na me so say oyere pa de ni nya free mu a because at least ye de a crime be expressway ye the way aside that no it drew good governance, law, legal, no. I don't think NDC government will have covered themselves in glory. We cannot have this discussion today or another time. And because I will not be able to explain, I will say it about 2 minutes. I don't think speech should be criminalized. Speech should never be criminalized. So people keep saying, when you threaten Ubia, yes, that is so. When you threaten Ubia, you be sure the no police actually investigate here. Say, and you say you can't say, we Eugene, maybe be quite some now canano. You don't court to near jail. No, they will even have to prove say who capacity to even carry sa DNA out. Ubia, the other side so then they say so be did you atemwa emrane say who see no for defamation enti yes obi didi obi atem no ayewe ohene nko na Ghana mra se udidi na atem a watomra apart from ohene udidi obi atem say ye malam say ye president say ye chief imam say ye sofu onto mra bia but me nka say kodidi atem de but emra ye different from morality. See, I believe say yes you be a asem ya che no ye de na ko no e wo mranim e na omo use sa mra na ka say publication of false news fear and panic ni sa anioma no omo nyim free ho mranim and say abai na owo so no empeso obeye ti say de na MPP wo so omo nso use ye na ti omo opponent na omo nya say na ye de private members bill aba MPP for one say we are Democrats because you can MPP on how they have contributed to our democracy no is very huge. MPP versus Attorney General, MPP versus IGP, a lot of cases MPP and a year with President Akufo-Addo then and a year lawyer against Martin Amidu. They have helped in our democracy. Omo for private members bill and parliament say mrana wo yin free ho communication and yin free ho e ho no me I say NDC for no be support wa o man support oni so no say am na mo se mo pe na pe ye hu it me next time no me ko akoto ma ba me say sa amanyoku we no o ma dwene ne say wo kasa ye ntuntum me so senye kasa enka meni ba bite kasa adwuma na maye saa me se ni ahoden ko bi bebo me ka yuji wo kan ko fon se bebre cheche mi ko ron fo kra ba bebo eti wo no moa me ya no ne didi enti wo no moa me obi ko gina free SHS so na ato aba obi ko gina 24 hour economy obi ko gina big push me so de me se me ko gina se me pese me tumi kasa e ma me ho to me eti wo to moa me yenyi sa amra na ye se wo kasa ye ntu ko gina court no a ene me nto ma aba ma so generally I think this is how but on the it is because
who will be your top 3 top 5 performing ministers and those you think that you thought they should be reshuffled but they weren't reshuffled?
I think Ato would be among 5 because not big maybe share economy some anyway no cry no because and she be or day ba say can no why you ko ye auditor general reporter you say MMDC is almost nko ka o mabroa assistant contractor o mo central government amania ka da you so you say na authorization ade no ade aba no ye mani gina na obia beba na obegina sa ade no so a ebebo e na je se ye hu ye ka bia ye di wo ba bia wo kokoye sa ade na wo na ye bechi watum value for money near even though say me shisa amra bibri be na amra ne wo da at least no ye de aba nti ne ye nkonko ye ko said the 90 means bim said na cars in the intimacy they would have gone to value for money. I told you one other person so Abuja. And I think that because of the area or own intino unimsadi and he's following
he's an architect.
He's following it and all that. Then
Attorney General.
Yeah, Attorney General also because a lot of progressive bills in Ibiako. I think that people might say it's a tribunal, no way, but legal education, the enemy, how there have been issues with bail, or how you could not mention as an acting, but generally, no, Attorney General, no, and any deputy, no more, a career, omo feel me pie, baby, I'm area, me wo, Jifago machine. On say, no kind of, or ye creative as nibi. And I mean, obey me, who are DB, why dear my me share said ye can't say Makukre Kumanti, ya buana manako deputy, or kayahu, ya born a chise on your way. No, mammy, we know the or kayahu, born one is a main minister na, me who he woman. I think say muy mistake creative for no. Women is as a million, no, dear me who sweet. As a mopper, microphone, but why, cabinet minister in Zintiana. Yeah, but at least ye be say unzana say na make you be say your festival say ekoso ekuapem udwase e wo manifesto mo pictures kura mo social media actually photo abra social media no eka creative as ho enso ye ministry na sha ono omunye ne oma miehu black side experience omo kan president Mahama be sha atade aye modeling rete srantam ya ante ti ma mi giva no de was failure Kofi Adams on why ade and yeah why ade no ade ba ko a bruni be say Achilles heel funding of lesser known sports. But said you what me a pass sports fund no legacy exactly it is a scan be come na mpanyifo na you omoda sports fund na no administrator no so be scan say mra nti be ko say black side na be kwa dem 100,000 e di ma obi a na mra ne so e be tibi di atum na $13.5 million in so ayakunya no and also you better I think 3% to say they atum nti no dey say for funding for it nti no me share but how on maneninko youth nene when na hono yewe
on MPP finally omo reorganization Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia certainly the candidate now Parliament, do you think there should be a change? Executives, no, who do you think should be maintained? Who do you think they should bring and why?
You see, the entire Minority Leader Assembly say when I raised the issue, people were like, "Oh, I'm attacking the minority leader." But on say, me di Ghanaian politics a chiache for about 32 years. I have seen G.H. Mensah. I have seen G.H. Uswe Champon. I have seen Papo Usu Ankuma. I have seen, I will say, I know what majority leader and the MPP. This is the first time an incumbent has suffered such a heavy defeat, both in presidential and parliamentary. So sometimes I appreciate, say, we hear minority leader be a who do government obey we. But I think, say, minority leader no main character syndrome
at the debut of the news
about him main character syndrome. You can do that and also Nejuma or you keeping government on his toes in here. Don't say ya baby ready budget supplementary budget or media now sorry na untumia semina woka no I say he wants to say things to go on record, but not to improve or minor. As a person can be manako record books nim. Na next time I guys I deal with kumu. Na ye chat na nam TikTok. They say they na don't go kano. No say me na me raising say issue ni da na. The MPP people attack me na me dey makama no atum. Why am I saying this, Eugene? So a minority leader on. Me who abamba bene the owu speaker Yvonne Nelson papa no.
The
na ne bewo joy for me. I gabi agite Speaker Alajete. On sa incident na Babi Jina and now so for 2 hours speaker unrecognizing no. Babi and the atoma na one show adie no so still make us. I've seen a lot of Samuel, but we dear no yenka asem tu obi so the deputy health minister na asem bi on. So I feel say he has to calm down. But I also believe say MPP reorganize we. They have their head, they have party chairman, they have general secretary no. They should be able to handle the majority. Now they fight from all fronts. I can forgive the minority leader because maybe now they are not fighting from all fronts. But the main character syndrome, it means there is an attempt to say Mahame get to talk no MPP. Even though the NDC for na ekano, ye timamufo na ya dwene mu ye no. Ye say omunja isa ani omani bika. Wo kwa kwasha ade ni mu kena. Say ye ba ye de wo be baka wakoma to yem. Dr. Mahomia ba obemu abefa wadwuma. Wo so ye lawyer. Say ye yi obi free wo on article 146 a. Ekwan be ne yesa ade ne ba. Because ECOWAS court agiatum, Supreme Court agiatum, High Court or the on other cases because I mean I quite ye floor. Eti a crime ben have a fast society number. Anna what's the decrana and run near my course. And as say conversation be Afenyo versus Nana Yajantua. Yes, Afenyo Chief Justice. Yes, demonstration and only main character syndrome. Na na meka MPP for only because I am attacking the minority leader. But you see, say a quite demonstration always and also who say national security for any ruling party people no, they are trying to undermine the demonstration. Kumi prekono they did talk on by national security for 94 na make yes share keda ni ACDR for no enso t-shirt eso almost ye counter demonstration it what is NDC voka say mo de nsu nyansa amanfo ko kumi preko witakufu ado omo ba ko wuye nya hwemo people don't know the facts. National security for any intelligence community no under Chairman Rawlings share ACDR ni keda for no t-shirt and almost so mo de ye counter demonstration and on the clash ne ba e nipa wuye no. So it they always try to thwart demonstration. It was what me and your man and they are not the focus of the demonstration. Them and they will be in content of the petition. It's a petition a Roman sign and no. So I think but I also believe that once they get all their people together, Bibiana organogram way you anyway, then Parliament for no kwa na ekono e bia pressure na load net do minority leader no so be back from but sometimes am so ka say as a pressure one so say because as say ayo no kuma na say what since they by me to be 6 point mean kasa o no there is a reason there's a reason un say why o say onya abotre na go ne ya o ba bonten Ghana voga say masa o de waka for economy who say ba be kasa bi so he wants to take time o my omuni o manyina na. Yeah, you're concluding the next 1 minute on chairmanship. Boache Jakon John Woode. MPP for say for strategic reasons, or Mupe John Woode because we need Jumano party some way. But others are saying, say, baby, omu party nedru in discipline also. So you need Boache Jakon or he would want to maintain discipline. Let's do things right. And also sometimes they assemble. And I come Japan ko yi bia ye pamo no. So for me too no yentimi no mo kasa na nka chairman she secretary ni you party no kasa okay can you na nya se obi kasa say MPP for bizane de ze metwo ko da mo tweka bi say enye na bia na eto aba in fact to hwe Jose usukura Jose wa sempe fm say MPP adu ba bia. And I think Mustafa Ahmed even said it on a case when interview accordingly. Say, you have microphone said them. Yeah, Massa, you do qua, you do walk qua, we. Oh, my auntie, cross NDC from Penny for a large Drusu money. Wow, yes, in Penny for Bucrani, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa also said them more casa. I said, they believe, say, I took qua. And with me another 4 years. There my tin some are some chairman you may not second tier at minimum of 4 only mama who me society ato there who's a Benin sorry ni no call ya president man ko who's a president no
Benny Pe was no finance minister.
Oh, okay.
Ono atu age so pepe no height ni bi.
Oh, yes, extrapolation beyond normal say we could
presidential jet no so the corner hye say ministry bi ato. A ministry like defense ministry say ku be si odan onwa. Na president am obi asa tale ato asa ko he o ma me. Am wa hwe ho be 1 year ni. Finance so in the minister there when ni miensa.
No, but so President Mahama eta ato echi.
Nkasa, pesa me kire say didi ese ne wo na wo gidi omumu la fefe na ati me mama adwuma ye. Aye na miti me ye adwuma na ma wa ato wani ate ho. Wo hwe President Mahama so say didi wa tum.
Na say President Mahama so ama ayi gidi adwuma. Julius Debra doctor. Say that man so me zama ijo wo so adwuma so no so yes ah. Enti me no me ko tuzu obi. Ono so na adwuma kese odi ama Julius Debra.
Between omo mienu omo miensa no. Men me say na say me ka ba Professor Alabi. O share ni experience ni ade a.
No, you will not win national election.
And age na be against no. But Ato Haruna Prof Jane Asiedu Nketiah, who do you think is the best bet for the NDC?
Only person who can win 2028 for NDC, no? Me analysis say Ato Forson. No, Oba, Dr. Bawumia would be lagging behind
because of the performance of the economy now.
And I won't say difficult, but other also seems unyenya presidential aura and stature enough on build it but my favorite politician Asiedu Nketiah.
Yeah.
The challenge in any say there are minuses be youth population na doso no. Why they will not be able to understand him how I understand the appreciation of issues, and they will come to them say, if I have Dr. Bawumia and Ato or Dr. Bawumia Asiedu Nketiah, who would I want to be my president?
Right, because now say media tone. One of the things I always was scavenged for, and answer me it seems as if that's one man pass Asiedu Nketiah sem no. You say yes, they bon kokra o 30. O show you fune pa.
Yeah, I know that.
As omo shada.
And when people get into the box, stop, they are lying to you what they put on social media. Obi a rap box ni mo ahun. Ade bi otwetwene na wahwe nipa me gidi se mpeso e prenye ni policy ni ahun no forget. Omo be kwa akọ.
Ato betima boa NDC.
No, he would be the best bet.
By the Putike, who should be the vice presidential candidate?
There are three
Zanetor Agyeman-Rawlings.
Oh no. Oba the neglected party base, you know. I see Nketiah per se or energize your money because of NEPA painting, it will come on board.
And I think that lady has a lot of demography. Voter, Ashanti.
So my hand free.
So Ashanti because of the youth. Women appear man so na omodo so discipline. Yeah. And what was I say or got to what I think 12 years in no scandal or a decent politician when you saw to basa na dwen so ye adwuma so back
December could be I'm so that no follow but me to minka but I believe say ye fan say MPP central na be kwa kofa people will go and bring it.
Oh, but say everybody has every candidate will have that, but I don't think it will.
Yeah, but issue Cassiel. I want to say, who they I'll tell you of. The other one, so Ablakwa. Ablakwa, he would be difficult to defeat because Ghana for have a penance move. When him say, what Ablakwa is doing, you know, that is what Ghana for. Ni a power your president mu. Them say me 3 days ya. Minipa bi a meten nka korache o se ono ne hu nipa akoka Philippines meni ministry no nka na ebetumi akofa na ba o the prison why who say na mokora motie no wadwen ya o say so hu nipa wo ba bi na ne ho kire no a wo ka kire Ablakwa obetumi akofa na ba who say sa na nke ye ne pese ye president ye man it say the America for ni ye no and also we build this idea no and so be trip head why you am say Ukraine ni o Latvia say the ne South Africa no ba also why am na be to enguvuti no so MPP for ne pen no we gani to local politics la mo ye no o ye na yi the foreign affairs.
What about Eriko Poku Julius Debra can we bo mama conclude
me can me said one be Abuja
Agbeja national appeal.
Yeah, but don't say
Kutimi ye kwan na.
Road lawyer what they camera did it. Don't say you optics are very important too. Erikopoku would have been my choice. How I like is you know, but he has not managed his communication. Yeah, communication around his ministry no well. On one spokesperson no, you cannot do that to another minister who is a cabinet minister in Ato. No, it was wrong. It was on the challenge. But I think maybe to compensate Asiedu Nketiah and say omone ka say on twene ho maybe it has to go to 1.5 and then Erikopoku. But for me, I think their best bet would be ticket no Ato Ablakwa, 2 Ato Zanetor, 3 Ato Abuja.
What about MPP? Should they retain Apo?
Na say one obeko. Now the way our here no they say onim so o man aka akere ne say
but will he have the ticket?
I don't think said this time no. Ghana for koto aba ma MPP the focus will be on Apo.
Okay.
Enyo no. Say Ghana for beto ama MPP ebe Dr. Baumia is the candidate, the options or the beba and the performance of any that didn't call and I don't think say the exuberance we are put the by Becky can you maybe no person yet to politics omuku for that one we twem phobia hu bi omuku so for akoni this time no I'm say you tunu for am already we all carrying one onim so ye de bema no ntina so I don't think say
are you afraid so your grounds
no so no say nya no correct
na say see the Nketiah okoba bi otima nka say be president but in
but say you appeal direct questions here so supervise or say nya no correct me supervise
na me ka say see the Nketiah busa na direct say papa unya president
on the so time no nso ye
na say the same
time no nso no nko ka bro no nso atwe direct
so this has been us to lot of conversation on the Critical Analyst channel. I don't know what we're going to feel share in the comment section. We are not subscriber. What subscriber no click the notification, you know. May the video be at my be who know it's my should be. Make sure so show see them, mommy. Me here Ghana, see here. Bye bye.